Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. A couple of nights ago, I make a squash mushroom soup and I have some extra left over which I plan to have it tonight. So I asked my wife what else we should like to go with the soup, and she said to me, I am hungry for some chicken fried rice. Well, I immediately go through my mind, can I make a chicken fried rice? And I know I can because I have some rice in the refrigerator already. I always cook extra rice in case I want to use them for making fried rice. In fact, to make fried rice, you have to use leftover rice. With my fast cooking system, I use tempeh-based cooking. Because with tempeh-based cooking, I have a lot of flexibility. I can cook with whatever that I have available on hand, and with flavor chasing, I can create the type of dishes that will match the flavor that I like at that particular time. So with tempeh-based cooking, I have no problem in cooking a chicken fried rice as requested by my wife. And with advanced prepping and stir frying, I can cook this fried rice dish in about 10 minutes. And with flavor chasing, I'm going to cook this chicken fried rice in a specific way that I know my wife will enjoy. There are many different ways you can cook the chicken to incorporate it into the fried rice. One way is that you can add the chicken directly while you cook the fried rice. The other way is that you can cook the chicken separately. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to season the wok so that I can create a non-stick cook surface so that the chicken will not stick to the surface of the wok when I cook them. To create the flavor of the chicken that my wife likes, I'm going to use a method known as shallow frying. Shallow frying is an excellent method particularly for cooking meat because it allows you to cook the meat in such a way that provides it with great flavor, and sometimes it's referred to as wok chi. Wok chi is a term to describe a stir-frying technique. You can create a flavor for the ingredients by causing them to caramelize as well as to create slight charring. The efficiency of my cooking system is advanced prepping. In this case, I have the chicken already prepped and cut up. And because I freeze them in such a way, I'm able to thaw them out in a bowl of warm water in less than 10 minutes. This allows me to have chicken anytime I want. To create the texture and flavor I want in the chicken, first I coat the chicken with a small amount of cornstarch as well as a little bit of sugar. The concept of this method is actually very simple. You fry the chicken on one side first, and then you turn it over and fry the chicken on the other side. This way you only need a very small amount of cooking oil. The cornstarch will create a thin breading on the surface of the chicken to provide it a crispy texture, whereas the sugar will cause the chicken to caramelize. At the same time, the chicken will start to char when you cook it to a certain point. This makes the chicken has a wonderful flavor on the outside, but it also keeps the chicken moist and tender inside. And next, I'm going to set the chicken aside, and now I'm going to cook the fried rice. The first step in cooking the fried rice is to fry some egg. I use 4 eggs to cook this fried rice, but you can use as many or as little as you want. And in fact, you can skip the egg completely. Now, I would like you to take notice that the egg did not stick to the surface of the wok at all, because the wok is well seasoned right I started cooking session. The reason I cook the egg first is because I want to scramble the egg. And I'm going to cook the egg to the firm texture, so I will have distinct flavor of the egg. And you can change this approach if you like, but my wife really liked the distinct flavor and texture of the egg in the fried rice. Again, this is much of a personal preference. Next, I add the rice to the wok. For this fried rice, I'm going to use about 2.5 cups of cooked rice. They are jasmine rice, which is type of long grain rice. You can use any long grain rice that you like. After the rice has been stored in the refrigerator for 24 hours or longer, they dry out and they become very hot. The best way to break up the rice is use a kitchen tool known as a meat chopper, or sometimes referred as a hamburger meat smasher. This tool is designed for breaking up the hamburger meat, particularly when you make spaghetti sauce or when you make chili. The first time when I saw my friend Sandy use a tool like this to break up some ground beef for making lasagna, it immediately came to me, this is the tool that I need to break up the rice when I make fried rice. Before that, I used to use the wok spatula try to smash the rice, and that turned out to be very messy. The end result is that I often spill the rice out of the wok. And talking about spilling the rice out of the wok, this is the important part here, that I use a 14-inch wok. If you use a wok that is too small, then you are most likely will spill things out of the wok onto the stovetop. So after I sufficiently broke up the rice, I then switched to a wok spatula. A wok spatula is essential for stir frying. It's not only effective, but it is also very efficient. It is ergonomically designed for stir-frying food ingredients in a wok. And the way how you stir the fried rice in the wok is that you push all the ingredients initially to the center of the wok, and then you use the wok spatula like a shovel and turn them over. And now, next that you said, what else should I add into this fried rice? In my case, I decided I'm going to use whatever I have in the refrigerator. And this is the significance of template-based cooking. Basically, I follow my regular fried rice template, and I can make adjustment to use whatever ingredients that I have available. In this case, I have some zucchini, but zucchini is too big, and I want to break them up, and I use my handy manual food chopper. By putting the ingredients into the food chopper, I just a few pull, I can chop up the ingredients in matter of seconds. And when my friend Regina gave me this food chopper, I was not sure how much that I would use it, but it turned out that I use almost every day. It turned out that the zucchini is excellent for the fried rice, and I also add some chopped carrot. Both of them provide excellent flavor to the fried rice. Also, they add great texture as well. I want to emphasize it is important for you to constantly experiment different combinations. Next, I add the chicken that I cooked earlier to the fried rice. Here is a demonstration of a cooking technique known as sequential stir frying. So what I'm doing is that I add ingredients that I do not want to cook very much way at the end of the cooking process. I next add my basic seasoning mix, which is designed to add umami flavor to the fried rice and also to enhance the natural flavor of the ingredients in the fried rice. I season this fried rice very lightly because the chicken, the eggs, the zucchini and the carrot will all provide excellent flavor to the fried rice. And I know exactly how my wife likes the fried rice. She likes it has more the naturalness of the fried rice rather than having a lot of salt in the fried rice. We use very little salt in our cooking for a number of reasons. One is that salt is not healthy for our blood pressure, and secondly is that if you put too much salt, you tend to overlook the natural flavor of the food ingredients. And with flavor chasing, I have learned how to adjust the flavor of the dish by using various combinations of food ingredients that will complement each other and to create complex flavor. And the culinary experience is much improved. So it is important to keep in mind with my fast cooking system. Flavor chasing is an important aspect of home cooking because through flavor chasing, you are able to continue improve the flavor of your food. And therefore, in order to make home cooking sustainable, it has to be practical, creative, efficient, and fun. And my fast cooking system is designed to achieve this goal with flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. I realize that you must recognize the importance of home cooking, otherwise you will not be watching this video. However, home cooking could be challenging, and through my fast cooking system, it is possible for you to make it into a daily routine. If you want to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.